and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we are talking about the top 10 scary alone in the shower stories. I love a good shower. In fact, shower time is like my healing time. My bathroom is one of my favourite places in my house. It's just like a very nice warm space where you can get clean, have a little sing. I really don't want this list to ruin that for me, but I'm thinking that it might. Before we jump into this list, I want to ask you guys if you sing in the shower. I think that we all do, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, do let me know what your shower song of choice is. Mine's Chumbawamba tub thumping, but the getting up and down and up again is pretty dangerous, so don't recommend it. Also guys, while you're down there leaving me a comment, why don't you hit that thumbs up button, share this video with a friend, and also if you want to connect with me on social media, my link is in the description box. Alright, the top 10 scary alone in the shower stories. What is real and what is simple creepypasta? You decide. Coming in at number 10, we have the haunted shower tile. Imagine renovating your bathroom to great expense only to discover that you have inadvertently welcomed in a demon. Hungarian man Laszlo Christofeko spent a fortune on fixing up his bathroom, and everything looked amazing when he'd finished. When his wife, 47-year-old Andrea, took her first shower, she screamed out in horror when she saw the face of the devil staring at her from one of the tiles. She said, "I was naked coming out of the shower and I could see his eyes staring into me. I just screamed and ran." The couple gave an interview to the Daily Express, and Laszlo said that the face of Satan simply appeared overnight. He said that the room is always ice cold no matter how high we turn the heating up. He said, "We've just stopped using it because it's too spooky." The pair were looking for an exorcist to rid the shower of its unwelcome guest. Good luck to them. Coming in at number 9, we have the tentacle monster who likes to watch you bathe. This is from a Reddit no sleep, so I can only assume it's a creepypasta, but honestly who knows. The Shapeshifter20 posted a pretty spooky story about their first experience living alone. The writer acknowledges that the feeling of being watched is totally normal, and that this is often heightened in the shower because of the sound of the running water, and it deafens our senses a little, making us feel quite vulnerable. Either way, the Redditor couldn't help but feel watched while they were in the shower. Now, to ease their paranoia, they decided to set up a camera in the bathroom. After a shower, they watched back the footage, and around the 3-minute mark, they saw something wiggling under the door, reaching up and undoing the lock. Then, in the room came a small white creature with a large head and long tentacly arms. These are my tentacly arms. Hope you like them. Apparently it also had giant glassy black eyes, and I quote, "seemed to be staring into their soul through the shower curtain." They said that the creature was benign and terrifying at the same time. They posted the footage online and soon were met with a response from another user who sent in a photo of a similar creature. What is this shower creeper? The poster decided to move back in with their parents so that they could shower in peace, which is maybe fair. One day their brother asked if they had come in the room while they were showering, and they said no and asked why. Now the brother said, "Oh, that's weird because when I got into the shower I locked the bathroom door, but when I got out the bathroom door was unlocked." Da da da! Coming in at number 8, we have a ghost in the shower. This YouTube video is truly ridiculous in my opinion, but it does seem to have fooled people. A whopping 18 million people have watched this video, and I mean, to be honest, I think it's pretty insane. There are some serious views. Because of the high amount of viewers, I thought I couldn't not mention it in our scary shower video, even though I suspect it's a fraud. The video starts with a message saying, "The following video is from the Mun2 Vault. The video claims to have proof of paranormal activity. You be the judge." Honestly, actually, I'm the judge, and I think it's fake. Basically, it looks like a boyfriend cheekily filming his girlfriend. As she gets out of the shower, she's like, "Oi, stop it, don't do that." They're Spanish, I think, so I've kind of deducted that for myself. Anyway, after she gets out of the shower, the guy's still holding the video camera and he turns back into the room. Now this time, a figure is seen behind the shower curtain and we're like, who's that? We then see that that is actually an it, and it is a terrifying ghost, or an actor who looks like the kid from The Grudge. 18.5 million views though. To be fair, the dislike ratio is pretty high. Coming in at number 7, we have Forgive Me. This creepy story comes from Cosmopolitan magazine, where they ask readers to write in their creepy ghost stories, and this one caught my eye. The person wrote in to say that they'd been living in their apartment for around 5 months and a friend had just stayed over. The writer went to take a shower and enjoyed it as totally normal. They're in the shower, they're washing their hair, nothing seemed out of place. However, when they stepped out of the shower and looked in the mirror, something was written in the steam. I'll read you what they wrote. On the mirror, in perfect writing, no human could do that with their finger, read something along the lines of, "Dear Father, please forgive me." I completely forget the rest because I was just so freaked out. It was terrifying. The bathroom door was locked the entire time and no one could have got in or out. It had also never been there any other time I took a shower. Creepy! Coming in at number 6, we have the sponge camera. A secret camera makes for a very scary shower story indeed. Just when you think you're alone, there is someone spying on you and using that footage for God knows what. Pervert Rico Alapoltra concealed a camera inside a sponge in his bathroom in order to spy on his 3 female housemates. The Indonesian national was attending the University of Wollongong in Australia and he decided to peep in on the girls alone in the shower. The 26-year-old was discovered when one of the women noticed a green flashing light coming from a slit in a yellow cleaning sponge. On further investigation, they noticed the sponge was connected to a wire and a battery power pack. Now the IT student was spared jail because he showed remorse. He said, "I regret what I did because I betrayed my friends. It's now hard to be trusted because of the mistake I did." And like, to be honest, I would not trust him. To me, he deserves to see the inside of his cell for a little while because spying on people when they think they're alone in the shower and then keeping that footage just absolutely is not okay. Coming into number 5, we have the old slipped and fell story. That's right, the slipped and fell chestnut. Whatever happened here, whether or not this was an accident, this was certainly a truly terrifying outcome. So basically, a 26-year-old guy from New Delhi was having a shower when he slipped and fell on the handheld shower and got it rammed 6 inches up his rectum. That's at least what he told medics. He said he slipped and fell, but to be honest... The doctors from Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital and Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research in New Delhi said that they felt high suspicion that the object was actually put there for autoerotic purposes. Mysterious. Luckily for the man, the shower head was removed by medics. We all laugh, not because we judge him, but because this is actually a very embarrassing way to show up in the emergency room. But if it was an accident, I don't think it was, it is a horrifying freak accident indeed. Coming in at number 4, we have no shower for 21 years. What a story! Posted into Reddit No Sleep and with 2.7 thousand thumbs up, Red Grins posted about a horrifying shower story and actually it was pretty popular. The writer said that he didn't shower for 21 years as a result of the incident. Basically, what happened was a family moved in across the street from the author, including an old wheelchair-bound woman who could do nothing but sit and stare. The old lady occupied an upstairs bedroom and would sit and stare out of the window, especially at the author of the story. He was very freaked out by her, feeling like she would stare at him more so than she'd stare at other people. He was deeply unsettled. One day he saw her being hurriedly wheeled out of her house by her family, and despite being slumped, she continued to stare at the author. Later, when his own family came home, they discussed how her condition had worsened and she was in hospital. Later, the boy was taking a shower when a horrible feeling came over him. He felt like he was being watched. Then, the rings holding the curtain in place began to move. The shower curtain opened to reveal the old woman standing naked with lank hair and saggy breasts. She simply said to him, "August, August, August." He was so freaked out that he ran away, knocking into the woman as he got out of the bathroom. Now he called the police, who found the woman slumped naked on the floor. It seems that she had escaped from a care home and she had gotten into the boy's house somehow. Later, after investigation, the boy found out that August was the name of her dead husband. Creepy. But is it creepy enough to not shower until you're 33? I don't think so. You just gotta get over these things, hun. Coming in at number 3, we have the last moments of Travis Alexander. Travis Alexander was a Mormon who lived in Mesa, Arizona. He met his girlfriend Jody at a conference in Las Vegas, and the pair had an intense 2.5-year on-off relationship. It ended with him dead in the shower and her jailed for murder. As their relationship was breaking down, Jody moved to Mesa to try and win Travis back, but he accused her of stalking him. Despite telling his family that she was a menace, he continued to sleep with her, but after 2 years, he refused to commit and she moved back to California. 2 months later, in June 2008, it seems that the pair rekindled a final time before Jody slit his throat as he showered. She then shot him and stabbed him and left him alone to bleed out and die. He was then found dead in the shower days later by worried co-workers. Before the grisly murder, the pair photographed one another naked. It seems that Jody also photographed Travis in the shower before and then after slitting his throat. The police found the digital camera in a washing machine along with bloodied clothes that had been put through a wash. The police were able to recover the deleted images, and Jodie was sentenced to life in prison. Coming in at number 2, we have the story of the Phantom Flusher. This story was written for website Thought Catalog by Jack Folman. It seems he used to live with a man named Ben until something terrible happened. Jack was showering one day when he heard Ben peeing in the bathroom. Jack asked him not to flush the toilet because it changes the shower temperature. Later, when the pair were chatting, Jack mentioned the incident in passing. Ben was totally adamant that he'd never flushed the toilet. The pair even got into a bit of an argument about it. Jack was freaked out but eventually shrugged it off and decided, you know, he was going to move on. This was all well and good until one day he was showering again and he heard his partner come in. This time they flushed the toilet, sending hot water cascading down his body. Furious, Jack peered around the shower curtain, but there was actually nobody there. Assuming his boyfriend had quickly fled, he stomped out of the shower to tell him off, but he wasn't there. This was when Jack decided to set up a camera, despite Ben suggesting that he was crazy. After reviewing a few hours of total footage, Jack finally saw what was going on. When he and Ben were showering, a man dressed in black wearing a white mask was creeping up through a trapdoor in the tiles and standing in the room while the men showered. Realizing that Ben was in the apartment on his own, Jack tried to call him to warn him. He didn't answer, so Jack went home, only to find that Ben was not there. Jack called the police, but no trace of his partner was ever found. Finally, coming into number 1, this is a horrifying freak accident, a real life freak accident that made national headlines. This is really sad. In June 2018, a 17-year-old girl from Pennsylvania died in a freak shower accident whilst getting ready for school. Brie Marie Rapp appeared to black out in the shower and hit her head. Now, the teen was on medication for a thyroid condition that had caused her to black out in the past. It seems that when she fell down, her long hair clogged the drain and the bathtub filled with water, drowning her as she was unconscious. Her mum, Kimberly Schultz, had no idea what happened until she found water outside the bathroom and thought that there was a plumbing issue. How, honestly horribly sad and terrifying is it that that can happen? So guys, that was the top 10 scary alone in the shower stories. What did you think to this? Have you ever had a scary shower moment? Before I head out of it, I just want to read some comments from my recent video, the top 10 scary abandoned hospitals. Junior Campos said, "My toaster caught on fire this morning." I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. Aboa Uzumaki said, "Please do Prussian urban legends. I really want this list. The scariest moment I've been in is when I was nearly bitten by a large dog after being chased for 20 minutes. Plus, I love your shirt, Rebecca." Okay, let's dissect this. So Prussia, are you thinking like old Germany, new Poland urban legends? Because I think we can probably do something about that. There must be some kind of like scary World War II thing going on. Secondly, I'm sorry you almost got bit by a big scary dog. I love dogs, but big and scary ones are, you know, big and scary. And also, thank you for complimenting my shirt. I love me some velvet. So guys, that is all I have time for in this video. If you want to leave a thumbs up, then I would love you for it. Also, don't forget to let me know what your shower song of choice is. I'm your host, Rebecca Felgate. You can catch up with me on Instagram by looking at the link in the description box. But for now, once again, leave a thumbs up, share this video with a friend, and I will see you in the next most amazing video.